Hi everyone, today I'm really delighted. I'm actually at the Home Center store in Phoenix Market City in Bangalore. It's one of my favorite stores for shopping, kitchen and everything for the home, especially the kitchen. So without wasting any time, I'm just going to walk right in and take you through every section. So let's just go. So here I am in this vast expanse of the sweet shop, they call it, and they have a wide range of bakeware at Home Center. And so I'm going to take you through each one of them. So the most important set is these accessories, right? So which are the tools that you use to measuring tools and measuring cups and measuring spoons and a lot of these spatulas which I'm going to take you through. The first is if you're going to be making, bake with eggs, and there's something called the egg separator. It's really useful because for certain types of baking you need to ensure the yolk doesn't fall into the white, and you want to ensure that it's completely separated, and that's when this egg separator really works. If you're not good at separating the yolk and the white, then this is a fantastic tool. I use it all the time at home. And apart from that, they have a lot of these silicone based spatulas and rolling pins and whisks. Hand whisks are great if you want to quickly whisk up. You're making like an egg custard, and these are great because they're silicone. It's resistant to heat, and it's very good with heat, and they don't melt. It's a natural material, right? So it's great when you're making egg custard directly on the stove. Otherwise, your hand mixers work well for beating. Now moving over to the baking pans, there are different types of pans that you can use for baking. If you're going to be using cakes that are rounded cakes and you want to layer them, then you would use these round pans. Then there are loaf pans if you want to make breads, okay, and then you have muffin pans, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Okay, so this is great for baking, and if you're making like tarts or any type of cake, these type of pans are a must-have in every kitchen. The other type of pans that are usually there is these type of glass pans, square baking dishes. These are great for, you make your lasagnas to your brownies. So we spoke about carbon steel, which is a type of metal bakeware, right? So now and then we spoke about ceramic and glass. Then there is also silicone bakeware, which is great if you want to do microwave baking. You might not have an OTG or a big oven, you might have a microwave oven, and you can actually bake in a microwave. There are a lot of recipes out there. So for that you need to use silicone bakeware. They are great for the microwave. They have different types of silicone bakeware, from muffin pans to loaf pans, and of course these cute little chocolate making. Some of the other things which caught my attention while I was in the store, which I don't own, is these cute little, I've seen my friends, my children's friends actually bring these things to school. Their parents actually baked entire set of cupcakes, and they stacked it for one of the kids' birthday parties, and they stacked it in this holder. And I saw my son's friend carrying this to school and then taking it. It's really useful. So if you're going for a picnic, or you want to send some cupcakes to school, or you want to take it to work, great. The next section I'm going to talk about is the pots and pans, so let me just walk you there. So now we are in one of the most important sections for every kitchen, which is the pots and pans, without which we cannot cook. We need to have a set of basic pots and pans in the kitchen, and many of you who are setting up a new kitchen will always wonder what are the three most important things that you need to look for buying a pot and pan, and what are the different types and uses for each one of them. So I'm just going to take you over. They do have a wide range of section, and I'm going to take you over some of them and say what are the uses and what all you can make with each one of them. They have this section called the club class, which is Teflon coated heavy weight cookware, which is the club class, and it's non-stick cookware and it's induction friendly. And these are great. So now there are different types of pans that we have here. One is there is a small 8-inch pan or a 9-inch pan, as you call it. I use this for typically making omelets when I want to make a quick fried egg. It's great because I can flip the fried egg or flip the omelet or gently toss in. So having a wall for cooking pans is very important. Even if you're making a small sabji just for 2 people, then you can make it in this pan as well. So which is a small 8-inch pan. So this is a very handy pan you must have, because not all the time you will be using a big frying pan for cooking. If you're just making dinner for yourself or for 2, a small pan really works. Then there are these dosa tawas, and there are these stir fry pans which are a little broader in shape, and they have a wall as well, and and they're induction friendly. There's little dots in here show that they're induction friendly, okay, and great for making roasts if you're making or a little curry based dish, light gravy based dish, or kofta based dish. So the great part over here is they have all the different size ranges from 18 to 28 centimeters, and the good part about these fry pans is they are heavy, and these are anti-loose handles, which means they're riveted. Notice that they're riveted over here and there's no screw mechanism, and they just hold the weight firm, and it's firm. So it's important that the handles are fixed tightly and it's able to bear the weight of this entire pan. And the other is the wok. This is my favorite cooking vessel. I love woks. They are also induction friendly, I think. And this is heavy. Woks are great for Chinese cooking because you need to have heat that is flowing on the sides of the pan, and you're stir frying dishes. When you're stir frying vegetables which need high cooking, high heat, like you want the vegetables to be crisp, and you want the heat to percolate up, and woks are great for that. So I use woks a lot at home because I don't overcook my vegetables. I just cook them just right. So these are great. And of course, if you're going to be experimenting with various cuisines, you know this is a famous appachatti where you make appams. Appams and stew are a very famous dish from southern India, particularly Kerala, and they are like a little bit like dosas, but mainly from fermented rice batter. And this is great. So all you have to do is heat the appams, this upper chatti they call it, and you pour the batter and then you sort of swivel it to make the appam. Now that we covered the pots and pans and all the handis and the pans, frying pans, these are the different types of tawas that they have. Dosa tawas were there. These are the roti tawas which you can use, and there's a really different type of tawa that I noticed when I came here. Was a tawa maybe when you're shallow frying things and you put in a little bit of oil and you're making some cutlets or something like that, and there is a little thing to drain out the excess oil over here. I think that's a really neat feature. Okay, and then there's something called the patri tawa. This is really large, and it's heavy as well. Okay, and it's Teflon non-stick patri tawa with heavy gauge aluminum, and it's really heavy. I think it's great for making maybe large dosas or multiple uttapams, or you can even make lots of cutlets when you're having a party at home. Great for a large family. So we covered the Teflon pans, and they have another range of pans which is health ceramic pans. They have a wide range of grills, tawas, frying pans, saucepans and stir fry pans, and small mini cookware as well, like mini cook pot. What happens with ceramic coating is it doesn't stick, food doesn't stick, so you can cook with less oil, it's healthier, even cooking, and there's lots of benefits to it, and it doesn't react to food. Another most important thing about ceramic. So it's great for everyday cooking, and it's long lasting as well. And they have this cute little marble range if you're looking for adding some design into your kitchen. Again, whole range of pots and pans and tawas and frying pans as well. So now the next section I'm going to take you through is the grill pan section, which is another favorite of mine because there's a lot of things that you can do while grilling. So let me just walk you there. So here is one of my favorite sections, which is the grill pan section. Grills are great because it is a healthier form of cooking. The food is fresh, you just add very little spices. It's not meant for curries, but if you're making some paneer tikkas or grilled chicken or even just stir-fried vegetables, grilling is a great technique of cooking and to maintain the nutrition of the food, as well as to make to have the real taste of fresh vegetables. So that's where grilling comes in. And so I'm going to walk you through some of the basic grill pans that you must own in a kitchen. One is definitely this paniyaram pan. If you've been following me, this is one of my favorite things. I use this for almost everything. Wherever there's deep frying, I use a paniyaram pan and make the food healthy. From koftas to pakoras to name it, I have made in a paniyaram pan, and the food tastes just brilliant. And it's just not for making your paniyarams, but it's a multi-cooker essentially, which adds to your health. So this is a must own. I found this really cute little thing. I think this is great for breakfast. Most often for breakfast we want to make our eggs, we want to stir fry some vegetables and or some bacon and some tomatoes maybe, and this is a great pan. It comes with a little omelette frying center. I'm just going to sort of open this up and then show it to you. Notice this. This is great because it's got this little omelette thing and a little bit of tomatoes that you can put there, or maybe some chicken or bacon or even some vegetables, whatever that you're doing in a single pot. Bake all of them, make all of them, and then either put it in the stuffed pan, it's induction friendly, or this also can be used in the OTG without the handle. So this handle actually comes out, you can actually pull it out like this and remove the handle and then put it in the OTG. So it's oven proof as well. It's heavy, so it's great. So if you have 2 of these, you just put 2 of them into the oven, and then your breakfast for 2 will be done. This is great for everyday cooking. And if you're just a family of 2 or 4, this is great because you can get all of it done in one single shot and serve it in the plate. And so that's and oh, this is another one which is really neat. So now if you are, I mean, most often we all have very little storage space, and when things have a lot of handles, it becomes very difficult to store. These pans are really nice. They're also grill pans. They're foldable with foldable handles. All you have to do is to press it down, and then you can stack them up one inside the other or one over the other into your shelves or your drawers, and they're easy to store and doesn't occupy space in your kitchen. So they have 2 sets of grill pans, a big one and a small one. Really nice. And they have a marble finish. It's also heavy. So remember, heavy is very important. And waffles are a big fun these days for a lot of children. Children love waffles. I don't know why. I think maybe it's the shape and the texture and the crispness that comes out of it, and it is, and all the sauces and the Nutella which they spread just goes and gets stuck in those grooves, and they simply love it, right? So having a waffle pan at home when you have children is great. Even if you don't have children and you want to make it for yourself, make some really indulgent waffles and then pour some chocolate sauce and ice cream and some fresh fruits. Waffle pan. So a weekend dessert maybe, right? So you can make waffles at home for yourself. So I think I've pretty much covered the grill pan section, and there is one more pan which is like a burger or the pancake pan. So they have multiple holes in it where you can make different burgers, and they have a press which you can use to press down the burgers and to grill them nicely or evenly. So I can, you can even make like 4 mini uttappams in there. So it's like multifunctional. So I'm going to move on to the next section, which is again a favorite of mine, and that's the storage section. So let's just go there. So now I'm in the storage section. Kitchen storage is extremely important because when we buy staples from dals to spices to a lot of different things, we need a place to store them. Storing it in the packets that we keep is messy. It not only is messy but also keeps them less fresh. So storing them in right containers is important. It makes your kitchen look nice and beautiful, and also helps you identify the right ingredients at the right time. So here's where they have like a really nice set of storageware which is transparent and great for storing all your everyday staples. Now most often we get staples in 500 grams or 1 kg, and we typically buy 1 kg packs, and it's important to buy storage according to the size of the dals that you buy, right? If you buy 1 kg dal every other month, then it's good to buy a 1 kg dabba so that you know that you're going to be storing 1 kg in that, instead of buying like a 2-liter dabba and then storing 1 kg dal in it. It's not space efficient. So here is a neat 1 kg box which is nice and transparent, where you can identify what dal or what sugar or salt or the rajma or chola, what is inside this box, right? It's transparent, it's made out of good grade acrylic material, and it is airtight with a silicone rubber ring, and it's great. And another most important part when you buy storage boxes is that you have to ensure that you can stack them up. So ensure that when you buy storage boxes, they can be stacked. You have the other set of staples, which are your atta boxes and the rice boxes, right? So you need a place to store them, and these are also stackable, so you can actually place one box over another. And they have these little cute measuring things over here to say how many kg of atta that you can store inside at a time. So as the atta decreases, maybe 2 kg is left, or 3 kg or 4 kg and 9 kgs, right? So it's, I think, a 10 kg holder. It's pretty neat. And another thing that I noticed while I was just walking through the store was this cereal dispenser. We get those cereal boxes, right? So where we have cornflakes and chocos and lots of things, and storing them in these are really nice. Your children can be independent. They can pick up the cereal box. They are also tight lids, and they can just sort of pour this cereal into their milk and help themselves for a good breakfast. I'm going to move on to the next section where they also have glass storage containers. So let's just move there. Another range of storage containers which I typically love to buy is the glassware. Okay, so when we're storing food in the refrigerator or carrying it in the lunchbox or microwaving, I typically don't like to use plastic or acrylic. I love to use glass, and these days the kind of glassware that have started coming in the market is really great because it's like heavy glass, which is very heat resistant. It can go up to about 400 degrees centigrade, and they also have leak proof lids. These are plastic, of course, but the base material where you're storing the food is glass, so which is great. It doesn't react to the food, and these are nice large canisters as well. I'm going to show you the smallest one. These are glass. Nice. It's not too heavy, but it also feels sturdy. Apart from the little things that I showed you, if you walk into a home center store, they have many more things. I've just probably covered a small section of it, from spoons to ladles to spatulas to steel cookware to casseroles to water bottles, and to name it, they have it all. So maybe another time I might come back to cover something else, but here's the storage section. I'm just going to move on to the crockery section, which is another most important thing, because after cooking all the food and storing all the things, we need to eat it in some plates, isn't it? And that's one of my favorite sections as well. So I'm going to take you through that section and see what are the different types of crockery they have. So here's an everyday crockery range, all under 99. Can you believe it? And this is good quality, heavy grade ceramic, porcelain, and white is great for serving food. The food comes out nice, the colors come out nice, and being porcelain, it doesn't stain as well, and it's easy to wash and maintain. And they have from the quarter plates to the dinner plates to the katoris. They also have cereal bowls which double up as soup bowls, and this can double up as a soup bowl. And they also have cereal bowls which can double up as a noodle bowl, where you can serve your cow sueys and lots of different things. And I really like this cute little cup and saucer thing to have a nice tea. I love white range of cookware and having a white kitchen as well. If you see my test kitchen and office, you know that I love whites. So this is nice. Everyday food, all under 99. I don't think you can ask for more. So this is my short trip around Home Center Store, and I really hope you enjoyed me walking through the different sections and what are the different things that you must have in a kitchen, what are the different things which you can have in a kitchen to make your cooking experience really nice, royal, fun, and bring the entire family together. And having a nice kitchen is really nice, because food is one of the most important things in every home, and setting up a good kitchen is very important. I do hope you enjoyed this, watching this video. They do have a sale that's running on, I think until August 15th. So do visit the Home Center Store, and maybe you can pick up some really nice stuff at discounted prices. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.